cross towards
Good evening. It's Wednesday night. Good evening, Aaron.
Good evening. How are you doing?
Not bad. In a week where I've had more knockbacks than Frank Bruno Tuck in the ring. It's been an interesting week. Are you looking forward to the last away game of the season?
Well, depending on what the result is, but I think it will be a good day out anyway.
You know what, though? Until we went down to the National League, we had a goodish record against Colchester.
Yeah.
If we get it right, we'll put it there. And so, we had all them wins. That one loss.
Yeah.
And 3 more wins, 2 draws. Then a loss, then a win, then a draw and 2 losses. So we're due a win, aren't we? We are due a win.
I like to think so.
I mean, the last win
like
was
to think
what?
so.
The 20th of April, 2024?
That was the
We are
last
due a
home game
win.
of the season, wasn't it? I think.
No, a couple away from the last, isn't it?
I'm not
Would
sure.
imagine.
I can't really remember though, to be fair.
No, I can't.
I've been asleep.
I've been asleep since then.
Yeah.
And so the last 2, we lost 3-1 earlier in the season. Last year, we lost 1-0 there. We drew 1-1 at Meadow Lane. But it's going to be interesting Saturday. Kansas given another lifeline, more than you get on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, to get promotion spots. Big game tomorrow night. Bromley against... who is
Salford
it?
against Bromley.
Salford against Bromley tomorrow night. So that's going to be a big game. Watch along for that. But I don't know. I just don't know how we got this far down the season this quick.
I mean, I thought Grimsby could have gone to go down in the first 2 minutes. Cambridge, couldn't they?
Yeah, but then Andy Cook last night missed. He should
Played a
have
whole
put it in the back.
yeah.
Open goal. It's strange League 2. I
Cambridge
reckon it's going to go. I reckon
Cambridge
it's going to
had a
go down
close
to the
game.
last game of the season, though, Aaron.
What, not last year?
Yeah, I reckon it could do. But we've got to make sure we pick up 3 points on Saturday.
Well, if I remember right, last season we beat Harrogate and it was all to play for in our final home game, weren't it? So
Yeah.
I think it was Harrogate that we beat last away game. I think it was.
You know what? Last season's it's been eventful since, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Spanish. But it's going to be interesting this weekend. I'm looking forward to it. Whoever's making the trip, safe journeys there and back. So, interesting week in Cambridge. I don't want to dwell on Cambridge. Yeah, I have seen that. Freddie. We have seen that. I don't know what I can say on it. I just don't know what to say on that, really. The speculation.
Yeah, we're going to stay away from.
We're going to stay away from speculation.
Yeah.
Is what you can't argue with, though. So we got the form. Colchester, I think we're in a bit worse of form than Colchester looking at the form table. We've had like 2 wins in the last 5, haven't we, or 6?
I think that's going off the last 6 games, I believe.
Yeah. And then Colchester had like 3 wins out of the last 6.
Yeah.
And so, hopefully, we'll be back to winning ways. And then hopefully, depending on the Salford result. I mean, you'd want Bromley tomorrow night to beat Salford, wouldn't you?
I mean, I don't think a draw would be that bad, if you think about it, because you can still get in third with 79. So, but I think you probably want a Bromley win to hopefully get a bit of a gap again. But who knows? It's a League 2, anything can happen.
I think personally, if Bromley beat them, then let's say if Cambridge like lost again on Saturday, you really want it to be down to like 2 teams.
Yes.
You don't want to be going like in a 3-team sort of like
no
battle on the last game of the season, do you?
I mean, that would be epic, but not if you're
Would.
part of it.
But could you imagine, like, if it changed, like, you know, like 1 minute you're up
During
and
the
then you're
game,
down?
yeah.
Yeah. No, if it was like 2 teams, then yeah, I could deal with that personally. But
It could be 4. You
it
don't know
could be
how many
4.
teams could be involved in that last automatic space because, I mean, MK Dons, they probably snatched that second spot now, aren't they? I mean, if they lose the last 2 and, but I think them 2 have got that first and second spot.
I mean, all we got to do is take care of our own games, bounce back, and then even if we don't, if we win the next 2, we'll win Colchester, and then we'll win Bristol Rovers at home. Then we're going into the playoffs in sort of like in a good mood,
momentum, yeah,
a little bit of momentum. Freddie says we ain't getting playoffs. I don't know. We've got more chance of getting playoffs than Autos.
We can't say much.
I think Autos is like probably about 10% chance at this moment in time. Where playoffs, you're more looking at like what 95%.
9, yeah.
But it all depends how we
turn up.
Go in the next couple of games. Let's have a look who the man in the middle is for this one. I got to change all these around. And so this is the man in the middle. And Harry, give me his name.
Oh, you know what? Is it Charles? No, I'll say Charles. I can't say his last name.
No, Charles.
Charles
in the middle.
Yeah, Charles in the middle.
He's had 12 appearances in League 1. 43 yellows. No second yellows. 3 red cards, 3 penalties. League 2, he's had 6 appearances. 23. 1 second yellow. No straight reds, 1 penalty. And then National League, 3 appearances, 10 yellow cards, 1 red, and 1 penalty. And then National League South, 1 yellow. FA Cup, 3 yellows, and National League Cup, 3 yellows as well. 83 yellow cards from 24. Averaging just over 3 a game, innit?
Yeah. And you know what? We'll probably be on Saturday.
If you go back to last week, I thought the official was really
He was
really fair.
He was all right. Yeah.
He kept the cards in the pocket as long as he could.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I thought he was a decent referee. And his stats sort of went the opposite way to it.
Yeah. I think he only gave a couple there the last minute or so of the game.
Went to like 90th minute or something where it was like
something like that.
Their play got booked.
Gave 2 for both sides, didn't he?
Yeah. Their play got booked, then our play got booked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and pretty decent. Let's have a look at the league table for this weekend. Oh dear, from last weekend. Obviously, it changed last night because Grimsby knocked Chesterfield out of the playoff spot. They got a point. Everyone's got 2 games left to play as well. Tranmere picked up a massive 3 points last night after beating Cheltenham 3-1. So they're still not safe. They need a couple of points as well.
Yeah.
Interesting down the bottom. But in the top half and the playoffs and the autos, with Cambridge losing, they failed to make up any ground. Salford on 77 behind them. We're on 76. Swindon on 75. Grimsby on 74. It's very tight, isn't
it? I don't like it at all.
I mean, Chesterfield are 3 points away from us. You know what I mean? We're a point off, 2 points off third. It's this
2 points behind
time
us.
Of the season.
Swindon's 1 point behind us. We're 1 point behind Salford.
The last couple of weeks are going to be really interesting. Really, really interesting. Shall we do some score predictions then?
Yeah.
We'll start with tomorrow night's game. We're finishing 9th, I'm telling you now. I'll just put that up there. We'll see. And Grimsby,
Salford,
Bromley,
Bromley.
Salford, Bromley. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Bromley win.
Yeah, I'm going to say 2-1 Bromley win.
Then we move on to Grimsby Town, Swindon. I'm going to say 1-1 draw.
It's a tough one, really, because you don't really want. I mean, not the best case scenario, but you probably prefer Grimsby to win if we don't pick up any, or if we pick up a point, because Swindon can still be above us if they pick up if they win. So
Yeah, but you're going to know that before Notts kick off. They're going to know like these
yeah,
results, aren't they, before they kick off? So
I'll probably say 0-0. 0-0.
no. Then you got MK Dons against Tranmere. I'm going to go, and Tranmere are going to be flying high from the win against Cheltenham. I'm going to go 2-1 Tranmere win.
I'm gonna go with 3-1.
You're going Tranmere as well.
Yeah.
Accrington Stanley Crawley. I'm going for a 2-1 win to Crawley.
I don't think Crawley plays that well away from home, if I remember right, by looking. So I'm gonna go. It's gonna be tight. I'm gonna go 1-0 Accrington.
Barnet against Gillingham. Gillingham. I'm fancying Gillingham for this one. I'm going to go 1-0 Gillingham.
Well, I think Barnet are still undefeated at home in so long. I think 6, maybe 7 games or something like that. So, I mean, they did play all right against us on Saturday. So, I think Barnet are going to pick up another win, 2-1.
We've got Bristol Rovers, Cheltenham Town. I'm going to go 4-1 Bristol Rovers.
I'm going to go 3-1 Bristol Rovers.
Then Cambridge against Barrow. I'm going to go Barrow 2-0.
I think it's going to be a 2-1 Barrow.
And then Chesterfield Crew. Crew. Can Crew still get in the playoffs? No, they can't, can they?
I think they won 6, aren't they? 66, I think, 65. 66, yeah. So,
no, 66.
If they pick up
it's
a
too much,
win,
isn't it? And you only get 72, so no.
No.
But that don't mean that we don't want to end the season strong.
No.
So I don't know. I'm going to go for a 2-2.
I could say 2-1 Crew.
Have I put the wrong ones up here?
I don't think you have.
No, yeah. I'm just... my eyes. Colchester, we leave Colchester not still the end. Newport, Oldham. I'm going to go a 2-1 Newport.
I don't think Oldham can even get that last playoff spot, can they now? I think they are 65 as well, but below Crew. So I think Newport probably need more than 3 points than them do. So we can go 2-1 Newport.
Shrewsbury Town, Fleetwood Town. I'm going to go Fleetwood. I don't know. 0-0.
Well, Fleetwood don't do that well away. They normally play better at home from obviously past results. So I'm going to go 4-1 Shrewsbury win.
And then we've got Walsall against Harrogate. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Harrogate win.
I'm going to go 1-1.
Interesting. Where am I going next? Remove that. That over there. I should have just left it like that. Like I said, before we got relegated to the National League, we had some decent form against in Colchester, but we are due another win.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I hope it's a big one as well.
Because we lost the last 2 on the bounce against Colchester.
I mean, I can remember that 5-4 game. I mean, it was another crazy game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Weren't we like, and at half time, we're losing like we're probably losing. I don't think we were ever in the game in the first half until the second half. Or it could have been something I can't really remember.
Remember the 3-3 as well.
Yeah,
I mean, we're not going into the best of form, but that's behind us. And so you look forward, not backwards.
you look forward. Yeah, the only way
And so
up.
even if we don't make it the automatic way, you want to be going into the playoffs in some sort of momentum. Now, winning 2, it'd be good to go into the playoffs if that's what it is. But we don't know. We could be going automatics. Who knows?
That would be the dream. That would be
It
the
would be a
absolute
dream. It'd be an amazing dream. But realistically, like, you think the percentages are
Yeah,
so low in that.
slim. Yeah,
Because we're talking on a Wednesday, Salford play tomorrow night, that everyone plays on Saturday. So by the Sunday morning, when we do the Sunday morning not talk thing, we'll know. We'll be a bit clearer
well, yes, yeah,
how it's
we will.
looking and going into next
That
Saturday.
final day. Can't believe that's the final day next Saturday.
I know it's gone too
It's the
fast.
final day. It has, yeah. I mean, if we do get to the playoffs, that's extra 2 games. But if we lose both of them, we'll think, what's the point of having them in the first place?
So, seeing as it's the last away game of the season, what has been your favourite away day?
But don't.
Your favourite away day this season?
You know what?
And the reason why?
I have 3 to choose from. It's got to be either Bristol Rovers, because obviously the way we did it, when we went down to 10 men, I don't think anyone believed we would have won that game. I mean, Kellery's made some good saves. That deflection goal that Matty Dennis scored, I think that definitely has to be up there. I'm trying to remember. Barnet away. Sorry, sort of getting that late winner. Warsaw. I think that's probably my top 3.
Yeah, but you got to choose one.
Why? Why do you have to do this to me?
You just wanted it.
You know what? Even though we did 2 same results against 2 different teams, I have to say it'll probably have to be Bristol Rovers because I kind of think the atmosphere was a little bit better than Barnet because obviously the way we done it, we went down to 10 men. So I think it has to be Bristol Rovers. I mean, Grimsby, I think it could have been up there, but I think the way we won it at Bristol Rovers, and that has to be my favourite one.
So now you know what questions coming next week when we're going towards our final.
What's your final home game? Yes.
So my favourite away day this year is Warsaw. My favourite. I think the way we didn't play well in that game up until what 75 minutes.
75th minute when those substitutions came on, those 2 goals came out of absolutely nowhere. Because in that first half, it didn't even look like we knew how to play football, to be honest with you.
and Jody Jones with that header. With his eyes closed as well.
Yes.
Amazing. That was good. I don't know what I'd say is my second one. Probably, I don't know. I don't know what to say is my second one. But yeah, Warsaw away was my favourite away days of the season. Next week we'll do the home ones.
I mean, there's not really a lot to choose from, is there? Really, because
I think home you've either got
Tranmere, haven't you?
You've got Tranmere. You've probably got Shrewsbury Town at home.
Yeah.
You've got Cambridge at home. But I think there's just one in December. Like crazy game, the MK Dons game.
Yes,
it's got to be.
Yeah. I think it's got to be, or it could be that Bristol Rovers game. But I'm not going to say nothing. But if I had to choose one, it'd probably be the MK Dons game.
Yeah, mine would be just the way we was down.
The way we won it, yeah.
We was down, within a couple of minutes? And then we came back, then we went 2-1 down. And then it was 2-2. And then that goal, what is it? 89,
88 or something like that.
The way that on a Tuesday night, it was just
It was like
unbelievable.
when I can remember when Joe Jones put that corner in. I was thinking, I think the best chance is to score now. And then I think it was when the goalkeeper had it. I thought he's not going to drop it. And then
Yeah.
when he did drop it, I was like, oh, where's this going? And then I think it was Lewis Bukhari that shot. Was it he shot first? And then Dennis shot after, got it blocked off the line, and
It was like a
Iapenda followed it in.
ping.
Yeah, so I thought
But
that was a crazy game.
I'd say that was like probably the best home game of the season.
Yes. I
Even
agree.
though, like, when we played Shrewsbury earlier in the season, it was in a bit bad form. We're going back from that 4-1 when we went beat them 4-1. It just did it. It seemed like they was in a terrible sort of space, and they made
us look good, didn't they?
Look better than we was at that moment in time. You know what I mean? But the MK Dons one, that was like two boxers going at each other.
Yes.
It was a cracking game. I mean, it could have finished 3-3 in the end.
5-5.
It could have been at any score that night. But determination.
I think when they scored their first goal from, I'm trying to think who scored it. Was it Mendes Rank at the time? I mean, I know he's still playing now, but obviously he scored. I thought this could be a battering. But then I think who equalised? Was it Dennis's goal? Dennis's was the second goal, weren't it?
Yeah, so you guys.
So I can't believe who equalised.
Went it Jatta, Dennis, and then Iapenda.
Yeah, because you can also remember an Iapenda had that great chance, but was it a header and he hit it to the crossbar?
Yeah, even in variation. So then, your favourite away goal of the season?
Oh dear. Favourite away goal? Probably have to say Ollie Norbans.
You took the words right, MMR.
I think the way that ball went in, the way he controlled it with his chest to hit it with that volley in the first phase, I thought the technique was absolutely amazing. So I think that has to be the best away goal I've seen this season.
So I'd say then, it is because I don't want to go the same. I'd say Dennis at Grimsby.
Yeah, I do like that goal as well.
You know, I mean, I'd say that one. Or you could go the Bristol. You could go the Bristol Rovers one as well. But that more deflection.
The only reason why I didn't go for it because it took that little deflection. If it didn't, then I would have gone for it. But I think that little deflection kind of helped it went in because I think it was going the opposite way, but obviously that deflection made it go the other way.
So then, I've got Dennis away. You've got
Ollie Norburn.
Ollie Norburn away. A favourite home goal of the season?
Oh dear.
See, there's two for me. Right, Scott Robinson from outside the box.
Yes, I like that one.
Right, and then the one where Iapenda runs.
Yes,
that one.
Yes, that one where he did that little Meg, turned inside, turned them 3 players inside out and just shot from outside level. You know, I would have gone for them too as well.
And if I was going to add a third into that, I'd probably go the one where the Palmer has that shot and he deflects it.
Or I would have gone for Palmer's strike, not that first one, his second one.
Yeah, the one which we're straight in. Yeah.
Yes.
These are some good goals there.
Oh, Dennis. You're forgetting about Dennis against MK Dons.
Yeah, you're forgetting about Dennis against MK Dons.
Yeah.
But I think if I was going to choose, so you got the Scott Robinson one. That was way earlier in the season.
That was against Corney, weren't it? If I remember right.
Yeah. If I was going to say for pure skill, I don't think I'd go for the Iapenda one.
Yes, Iapenda, yeah. I agree.
But there was also one where Jatta ran down, weren't they? And he chipped it around the player and it went in.
Yeah.
From outside the box, but towards the cop. So there's some good goals. We've seen some good goals. this season. How you doing,
Okay,
JJ
then
Aviation?
what was your unfavourite away game?
My unfavourite away game. It was probably Bromley. Just because the standing, how that stand is on the side,
Yeah,
it was
it's
just awful
terrible.
view.
Yeah.
And most of the time, it was just falling over all the time.
I mean, I think we all know what mine is.
What's yours?
Salford away. I think that has to be probably unfavourite away game this season.
Unfavourite.
Unfavourite, yeah, unfavourite.
See, I didn't mind Salford. I don't mind it. It's just.
I think
it's just Salford.
I think the ground's all right. And obviously the standing's all right. But I think the only reason why I don't really like it is the way that we lost it.
And Jack last
We
season,
didn't play that well at all.
bulldozed his way through midfield and defence. Can't remember the opposition. The one I remember the most from last season was against Walsall, where he put hardly any power when he went past the goalkeeper.
Oh, I know.
And
Yes.
their defender cleared it off the line.
I mean, if only he had a little bit more power, it could have.
But that's the thing. Like, if you look at the goals, we've had some tap-ins and stuff like that. There's been some own goals and stuff like that. But then there's been some really good goals.
Yeah.
Now, somebody would say, well, if you take a shot and it goes in top bins, then that's probably the best goal. But what Openda did for his goal, he had to beat people.
The way he went out of his way to go in those first three players, not like the first one, went round the other one, and I think he killed it. Was it bottom corner?
Yeah. If that weren't worth young player of the season, I don't know what.
I don't know
what is. You know
I mean,
what I mean,
I haven't even heard of that Walsall one that won it. I'm sorry, but
I have. I've heard of it.
I think I've heard of his name once, and that's about it.
Yeah, but we've had some good gears. I mean, you know what fingered me from last season, thinking about it? Worst own goal of the season. Worst own goal ever. I think you go Salford game, wouldn't you?
What, Matty
from
Pratt?
last season, yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I don't even see it because I went in before thingy, and when I went back out, and I was like, some people around me saying Salford scored. I was like, what, really? Because they didn't really bring on that, weren't it? Because it was on a Friday night, so.
The only criticism is his finisher isn't 100%. That's power on his shirt. But then he can go and hit a shot from outside the box and it's perfect. Who knows? It's football. You can't be perfect all the time.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, I think Walsall makes it a bit more special because obviously Patterson with the fist bumps. And that makes it extra special.
A good point. Because he didn't do many fist bumps away, has he?
No. Even at home, I can't think where he's last done them at home. Was it MK Dons at home? Or did he not do them then? I think he did.
So out of the goals scored from outside the box then, this is more away. So you got Norburn, you've got Dennis,
Palmer.
you got Palmer, you got Robinson, right? Which one would you pick out of them?
Oh my!
Bearing in mind, there's Scott Robinson and Norburns and Dennis are like more, I'd say more central to the goal. Where Palmer's is from the side.
Yeah.
Which would you pick out of them three?
I think it still has to be Ollie Norburn. I think Ollie Norburn.
I
think the technique that he used to control the ball with his chest, I think it has to be.
I agree. I think Palmer would come second on that one.
Yeah, Palmer comes second.
And then Robbo.
Dennis come third.
No, yeah, I'd have Dennis at fourth.
Yeah, Dennis
I'd have Robbo.
Fourth, yeah, Robbo.
Because that's a pretty finger. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's fair.
Yeah. Eddie, Robbo. JJ Aviation says Robbo. And I think I'd love us to shoot more from outside the box.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So you see players with the ball at their feet with a great opportunity where we can all see they can shoot, but they just don't. It frustrates me because there's like you have a one. I know you have a 1-in-1 chance. I know you can easily score more if you just tap it in, but you have a one and you have a 50-50 chance, and who knows? You can either miss or score, and if it's on target, then you don't know where that rebound could go. So I think no one's gonna have a. I think people are more gonna have a go at you if you don't shoot. So
Well,
less
it's like
people
that
are gonna.
Cerula shot, isn't it? Where you didn't see that it came off their defender and went in.
I know, because when you told me it went off their defender, I was like, well, I didn't actually. I thought it just went straight in. 'Cause
No,
that was against Shrewsbury as well, wasn't it?
no, it wasn't Shrewsbury, was it? It was
It
later
was.
than Shrewsbury.
I'm sure it was
No.
Shrewsbury.
No, it weren't. It was not that long ago.
What Cerula's?
Goal at home. It was in the
I can't
first
remember.
half, and he has a shot. It
Was it
whacks the
deflected? Oh yeah,
defender's
that
leg
one.
and then
Yeah,
goes in.
deflected. Yeah, yeah.
So if you have
Oh, it was on
them
about.
shots, you can. It can deflect. It can go in the back of the net. So I don't know. All depends what the thing is.
Right then, what's been the greatest save this season from the goalkeeper?
Greatest save from a goalkeeper. I think was Swindon. Belshaw or Swindon.
Yeah.
Where it goes on top, he gets an hand or what? He gets like an hand,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
it goes over the top. And I think that's like what 90-something minutes.
I think so. Yeah.
Is in added time. What would you
say? I would have to agree with that one. Or one of the Roosters ones that he made at Grimsby when he made that triple save.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I was going to say worst goalkeeping moments this season, but we'll leave that one.
But we're not going to go there. No,
we're not going
there. We're having so much positivity.
So
I could think of one, but I'm not going to say it.
If I was going to say anything, if it was coming down to a moment, I'd say Colchester at home.
That was exactly what I was going to say. Exactly what I was going to say.
You could say that, but you know what I mean. But apart from that, it's been pretty decent this season.
Yeah, I mean, what a season it could be towards the end if obviously we go up automatically.
Our results go our way as well.
Hopefully, we go through the playoffs this time. But if not, it's been a good season with lots of memories along the way. You would say, and hopefully on Saturday we can make one more memory away from home.
I mean, if all the results go right, and like the football gods are on County's side, and County pick up 3 points on Saturday, it's like we could be aiming for something good.
We could be in it, yes. And I think lots of celebrations will be happening next week. I think if results go away and if we win on Saturday.
I agree, Freddie. I agree.
You know what? If results go away, and if we do get that third after last spot, I think I'll be celebrating all that.
But we'll know. We'll know by 5 p.m. this Saturday evening whether there's a chance.
Well, that's when I would look because I still have my notifications turned off on last Saturday, so I'm gonna look at 5 p.m. So, but
that's gonna be interesting. If we've got like a major chance, if we're the only one, if there's any say like MK Dons, the only ones pick maximum points up on Saturday, and
not really the end of the world.
Bromley beat Salford. It could be an amazing last day against Bristol Rovers.
And between me and you, I'll be celebrating all weekend if it goes all way.
I know, but it's like when you think you're out of it and it's over.
I know.
Something happens.
I think at Cambridge, I think everyone thought it was over. I mean, probably there was still some people around it saying it was still in it, but I recently thought if we didn't win that, it was over. But then, obviously, I know it could have been better if we were won at Barnet. I mean, if we were at home against Barnet, but I think obviously following from last night's result, that Grimsby done us a favour and picked up 3 massive points against Cambridge. I think there's some sort of belief that we could actually go on and do it, and if we
Like some sort
I
of
think
Bradford-esque like performance on
yes,
the last day of the season.
I mean
97th minute goal,
we all
isn't it?
know if there's any Bradford fans listening, or obviously the Bradford fans, we all know we gave you lot stick for obviously that trophy parade and how they won it and all that other stuff, but I wouldn't mind actually doing the same way that they went. And of course,
that'd be amazing.
we would probably get the stick back, but who cares? As long as I see us getting promotion at the end of the season, I don't care how we do it. It would just be nice.
But we shall see on Saturday, won't we? We'll be much clearer. We're back Sunday morning, 8:15 died. And we all know whether we've
And
got
hopefully
one little toe.
It's a positive one.
Whether we've got one little toe into the promote automatic spots, or we're building for the playoffs.
Come on, you pies.
What a goal! Curls across towards Get in!